Hi everybody, welcome back today. Today, we're going to look at the Skar Audio LP 750.1 monoblock amplifier. Now, a lot of cars cannot run a lot of power on their stock alternator, their stock wiring. So without upgrading all your electrical stuff inside your car, this would be a good option. You can run this at 4 ohms, you can run this at 2 ohms, and you can run this at 1 ohm. At 4 ohms it does 350 watts. At 2 ohms it does 600 watts. And down to 1 ohm it does 750 watts. Now I'm pretty sure this is all CEA rated, so it puts out the power that it says it does. It does put out good power. It puts out rated power. So let's get into it. Okay, now here today also I have, I also like to, this is a wire reducer. It's 0 gauge, and you put your 0 gauge wire in, and it's supposed to go down to 4 gauge wire. Now this is actually a little bit smaller than actual 4 gauge wire. I have 8 gauge, 4 gauge, and 2 gauge in my car currently right now. And this is probably about the size of, I want to say 6 gauge. So the actual size of this is 6 gauge. It's not 4 gauge. But for video's sake, we'll say that it's 4 gauge. So let's get into it here. So first off the bat, we have your, this is your wire. It probably 20-25 feet for your remote wire. This is your base remote. So we have base remote, we have that there. And remember, we're going to see if the terminals on this, because you know you're running, that's a lot of power, 750 watts at 1 ohm. There's your high-low wire and your instruction booklet. Let's see if it gives any ratings in here. I'm trying to do this with one hand, so bear with me. Okay, LP 750.1. So you got 350 at 4 ohms, 600, yep, just what I said, 600 at 2 ohms, 750 at 1 ohm. I don't think it's overly rated or underrated. It does it does its power that it says it's going to do. It doesn't, at 1 ohm it doesn't do 800 watts or 900 watts. It does the power that it says it's going to do, no more, no less. I think I've seen a dyno test actually on YouTube, and it was like exactly 750 watts. And also in here you have hex tools to put the wires in your amplifier. They're very small wires. So let's get into this here. Check it out. Let me put you on pause for a second. Not pause, I'm still here. Just gonna take this out. It's fairly heavy. I'm guessing it weighs probably 6-7 pounds. Just by guessing. Alright. So let's look at the amp. Alright. So we have 3 30 amp fuses. So really, let's see here. Okay. So this is the plus, this is the ground, this is your remote. And this is, like I said, it's 6 gauge, maybe 5 gauge, but it's not going into the terminal. I don't know, for 750 watts, I think I'd want to have minimal 4 gauge. I'd want to have at least 4 gauge wire here. And I don't see that happening here. I'm guessing you'd probably have to use 6 gauge, 8 gauge. 8 gauge wire would go inside of there. 8 gauge wire would go inside of there. I mean, the holes look big, but there's like a metal piece that's stopping you from actually going in there. Now the speaker terminals. I'm guessing you might be able to push an 8 gauge wire in there. Maybe put an 8 gauge wire in there. But 10 gauge would probably be the biggest you'd comfortably fit in there. So you have 2 sets of speaker outs. So when you put, I mean, you can always run your speakers in series or parallel at your speakers, but you can also run them here. You can run one speaker here and one speaker here. So say you run a 2 ohm speaker here and a 2 ohm speaker here, the amplifier is automatically going to switch to 1 ohm. So, or if you run a 4 ohm speaker and a 4 ohm speaker, this is automatically going to switch to 2 ohms. So it's automatically going to switch. So you can do it at the amplifier or the speakers. They do that so you can put both your speakers at the amplifier, so you get clean power straight from the amplifier to your speakers. A lot of people, you can run your 1 wire here back to 8 speakers if that's what you got. If you're gonna, you know what I mean. So you have a master slave, slave and master. I think you can, I forget what the term is called, but you can put the amplifiers together. I forget what the term is called. You have a phase filter, low pressure, or low pass filter, your bass, subsonic gain. So there's a lot of different inputs on here. There's your high-low. That's for your high input. That's for your speaker wire if you don't have RCAs. And you have a subsonic on and off. And there's your RCAs. And I think everything on this amp is on one side. So there's nothing there. And there is nothing there. And there's 1 screw hole here. And 1 screw hole on the other side. Over here. So if you're gonna, strapping, that's what it's called when you, I don't know how I forgot that, but so strapping your amplifiers. So if you're gonna mount your amplifier, you have 1 screw hole here and 1 screw hole here. That's the only thing you're mounting this amplifier with. It looks like a decent amplifier. It looks like it does its job. I'm not gonna rip this apart or anything. Take it apart. That void your warranty, your factory warranty on this. I don't know what the factory warranty is on it, but just make sure you're hooking your stuff up right, and you won't have to worry about warranties, or have a certified shop do it for you if you don't know how to do it. So anyways, guys, that's my take on the Skar Audio LP 750.1. Just in case you're gonna buy it. It's a good amplifier. It looks like a good amplifier. It puts out, I did hook this up. It does put out rated power at 4, 2, and 1 ohms. Not a lot of amps do 4, 2, and 1 ohms. This one does. It's a decent amount of power at 750 watts. You can run pretty much any subwoofer you want. It also has, sorry I didn't mention this, but it has a clip meter. So this will tell you if you're clipping your speaker or not. If that's an awesome option, because you always want to know if you're clipping your speakers. And the protect light over here. And I don't know. I'm guessing this comes on as a green light for power when you turn it on. I'm not sure. I don't remember. So that's my take on the Skar Audio LP 750.1. Like I said, awesome amplifier. If you're looking to get one, I would suggest it. Like I said, make sure you're checking your wires, because this is not fitting in to this slot here. And if you're running these, you're going to have issues. So guys, thanks for watching. We do have a Facebook channel. You can go check out our site at Bassheads of Massachusetts. On YouTube, we're Subs and Paws. That's with a Z on each. Subs with a Z, Paws with a Z. come check us out. Check out our other videos. We have a lot of amplifiers, a lot of different subs. And make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. And we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. And to all our current subscribers, we can't thank you enough. Tell your friends. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.